so today I'm going to be reviewing the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Healthy Luminous Makeup. The packaging, it comes in a pump, and I really like that, of course. I'm a huge fan of foundations that have pumps. It's a glass bottle. The color selection for this particular foundation is large. The color selection is, I think, great. I am color N12 Soft Ivory / Classic Ivory. It's 1 fluid ounce like most foundations, and it has a SPF of 20, which is great. Real quick for color comparison, in the Kat Von D, I'm a light 46. In the CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous, I am Classic Ivory. In MAC, I wear a NC 15. In the Revlon Color Stay, I'm Buff. In the Estee Lauder, I am Ivory Nude. Soft Ivory is perfect. I have it on right now. I'm going to show you a demo. Now, I'm just really quick going to tell you the pros and cons of this foundation for me. Before I do that, I want to just kind of give you a little background on my skin type in case you haven't watched, you know, my older videos. I have oily, acne-prone skin. So I get super oily and I can break out pretty easy. I have to work really hard to take care of my skin to keep it clear. I've recently been kind of struggling with, you know, acne and redness in my face, and I just recently got my skin clear. This isn't a foundation that I like for everyday wear because I am a matte lover. I love matte finishes because I am oily. So, and I also feel that matte coverage foundation or matte finish foundations just have a little bit more coverage. This is a light to medium coverage. It's light on the first application. If you build with it, or if you put more, it can become a medium coverage. I like the way it goes on. I love the color. I love the way it blends. It blends really, really nice. If you have good skin, that's going to be a great foundation for you. For me, I do like it. I do have to work a little bit more with it because I do have really uneven skin. For everyday use, not my cup of tea, but for every once in a while when I want a nice dewy finish and my skin is behaving, I like it. It's a good foundation. I would repurchase it. As most of you guys know, I use my hands to put my foundation on. I don't like the way this looks when I use my hands. I feel like it's just way too sheer. So I use my, which I just bought this brush actually, the Real Techniques, I guess it would be a foundation brush. I use this to apply it. I just feel like it gives a better coverage. I'm usually a huge fan of just using my hands, but with this particular foundation, I do find that that brush does give a little bit more coverage and gives a better finish. So that's the brush I use, and like I said, I'll only use that foundation if my skin is clear. I would never use it if I had a breakout. I use the Milani face powder, and it's matte, so it kind of tones down that dewiness that the foundation that foundation's finish can give. So I tried it with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish and it looks beautiful, but it's just way too sheeny, if that's a word. It's too dewy for me, and I like to tone it down with the Milani's face powder because it's super, super matte. So for my oily skin girls, give it a try. I mean, if you've been wanting to try this, give it a try. If you don't like it, you can always take it back. So, but I honestly, when purchasing this, I didn't plan on liking it. There's so much hype behind the product. I wanted to be able to give a review on it and also try it out for the oily skin girls. If you have dry skin, clear skin, that foundation is going to work awesome for you. But if you have acne prone, oily skin like myself, you may not like it. I don't want to badger, my phone is ringing. I don't want to, you know, put the product down in any kind of way, just because, you know, you really have to look at your skin type and kind of buy a go off of a foundation that's going to be good for you. So as much as I do like this foundation, it isn't for me and for my taste, but it is a good foundation, and I will use it every once in a while, like I said, when I want a more dewy glow, and because you know I wear matte foundation all the time, so it's kind of nice to go over to like the dewy side, but just for one day. I don't want it all the time. So yeah, I have it on right now. It wears okay throughout the day. I would say about 2 hours before I have to blot, and then 4 hours before I notice any, you know, like shifting of the foundation, like little areas where you can kind of see redness, and about 8 hours you can easily see redness. So it wears about a good solid 8 hours. If you had dry skin, I would even say that it could wear for 12 hours. Oily skin girls, I think we can get a good 8 hours out of it. Okay, I'm going to start off with one pump on the back of my hand using my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush, and I'm just going to put this all over my face, on the bottom half of my face, and I'm just going in with a buffing motion. I'm not, you know, rubbing too much, and I'm not patting too much. I'm just kind of buffing it into the skin. Also, I would like to note that I did not use a foundation primer before application, so this review is based on me applying it with only moisturizer. And you can already see the kind of finish that this foundation is giving. It's really dewy and glowy. I still have some product on the back of my hand, so I just picked that up and took it to my forehead, and again just buff it into the skin. As you can see, it kind of evened me out. I still have some blemishes and redness peeking through. So I just went back in with another pump, and I'm just going to, or half a pump, I'm sorry, to cover up any redness that the first layer did not cover. This foundation is not going to hide any blemishes, so I use the L'Oreal True Match Concealer Stick, which I love, to cover any blemishes. And to set, I used my Milani face powder. As you can see, the Milani face powder tones down that dewiness. It doesn't completely take it away, it just tones it down.